Hi, I'm Kira, and this is my foundational knowledge in sports presentation. I chose an article talking about pitching in baseball. The article was about the correlation of peak ball velocity with elbow valgus torque, shoulder external rotation torque, and shoulder distraction force. The people running the experiment wanted to see that if the speed of a pitch had an effect on the elbow and shoulder torque. Elbow valgus torque is the bending movement around the elbow joint that causes an increase in comprehensive force on the lateral structures and an increase in tensile force on the medial side. For the study, a total of 67 NCAA Division I collegiate baseball pitchers were chosen. The exclusion criteria for the study was that if the players had any upper or lower extremity injuries within the last 3 months or any history of surgery on the upper and lower extremities. The test was done in a motion analysis laboratory, so it was not done on a field, but it was done on a regulation-sized mound with a regulation distance between the mound and batter's box. The pitchers were covered in anatomical landmarks to record motion captured data. Each player threw 5 fastballs towards the batter's box. While the players pitched, someone stood behind the strike zone to record pitch location and ball velocity. When the pitchers were done, the average speed of the 3 highest velocity pitches were used and recorded. After the pitches were thrown, the data from the anatomical landmarks were collected and recorded. And with all these numbers, they did some very confusing math. And the results of that math were generated by a Pearson correlation coefficient to determine the relationship between ball velocity and peak elbow valgus torque, shoulder distraction force, and shoulder external rotation torque. There was a weak positive correlation between ball velocity and shoulder distraction force. There was no significant correlation between ball velocity and elbow valgus torque or ball velocity and shoulder external rotation. The application for this study is that there really isn't any because there was no correlation between the two things. So it can't really help us prevent injury in any way like they were hoping. That was the hope, was to help prevent injury. But unfortunately, there was not a significant correlation. The analysis, from my analysis of the article and like what we've been learning in class, is just that the biomechanics worksheet that we did last week really helped me understand everything I was reading in the article. At one point I did have to go back and watch those videos again to help me understand the movements in the body that the article was talking about. And there's my reference pages. Thank you.